To know where you're going, you have to know where you came from is the idea for the Biloxi football program, and the Indians have come a long way over the last few years, but now looking to take another 2 steps forward after a small step back in 2021. Big Red checking in as stop number 13 on News 25's 25 Teams in 25 Days.
25 Teams in 25 Days. Brought to you by Champion Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram.
Man, it doesn't sit well. It didn't sit well with me. It was a hard off season mentally for a lot of us because we knew we were close to, especially if we'd have made the playoffs last year, it would have been 3 years in a row, and that would have never happened. And we always teach making history here. We always are trying to improve the image of Biloxi football because we got a lot of good players here in this school, and there's no reason for us to not be able to go out there and be a competitive football team.
After making back-to-back trips to the 6A playoffs for the first time in 8 years, Biloxi falling short of expectations in 2021 with an overall record of 3-7 and a Region 4 mark of 2-5.
That's not how we roll. Like we're used to winning. We're used to practicing hard every single day and making the playoffs.
Missing out on the second season, certainly a new experience for this generation of Indians who were dead set on making the aforementioned history until history repeated itself. Biloxi opening the year with a Shrimp Bowl victory over East Central, only to drop its next 5 games before winning 2 out of its last 4. The hardest pill to swallow, 2 out of the 5 district losses to Harrison Central and Pascagoula by a combined 7 points, both at home.
We're not too good. We're not too good for anything. We can always get better. We can always improve. After our Pascagoula game, a game we felt we all should have won, we kind of got serious and was like, okay, this is, we got to get better from here.
We don't lose those 2, we're in the playoffs, and we got a chance to make some noise, but it just didn't go our way. But this year we're returning a lot of guys that felt that.
Nobody likes losing, and we were just like, we're not a losing team. We know we can. We know we had the ability to be a great team.
We came to a realization we wasn't as a team. We was always thinking about ourselves. So we got to fix that. Me and my teammates this year, we're fixing that throughout the season.
Senior leadership shouldn't be a problem for Big Red, featuring the biggest senior class we've seen thus far on 25 and 25, with a whopping 29 members in the class of 2023.
We built the chemistry with each other, just like we was kids, and we always played with each other, Little League football, Little League basketball, and we always been with each other. We got each other's backs ever since we was youngest.
Elementary school, we've always talked about this moment. Seniors, what are we going to do? How far are we going to go? It's always been a dream of ours to win a state championship, so we're going to work together and try and achieve that.
Backing up the seniors is a rock-solid junior class that won the 8th grade championship for the Coast in 2019. Overall, about half of Biloxi's starters returning, alongside first-year quarterback Zach Marlin in place of the recently departed Del J. Bailey, and his top target, basketball star turned Vanderbilt football commit Duran Parrish.
He just came out and played, and he was just like the star, and I was like, he's a real athlete.
That's what a lot of people don't know. People hadn't seen him play much football because he's only played 7 games in his life. So he's played seven games in football. He's got an SEC offer.
Fifth-year head coach Catlin French says the offense has 3 or 4 receivers that can exploit one-on-one matchups, including Day-Day McGee, to complement a much-improved defense. Both sides of the ball simply focused on the motto, do your job, and hey, maybe even have a little fun in the process.
We've been working, and we've been working. If everybody does their job, everything falls into place. And everybody has a piece. It's like a decimal. Everybody has a little decimal, a little fraction, and all of it equals 1. If somebody doesn't do their job, it doesn't equal 1.
The motto is always do your job. That's because it's just real simple. But the main thing we did, we challenged ourselves. I challenged myself. I challenged our players, and we were not going to accept mediocrity in the off season during the summer. We've been hard on them, and they've responded. And at the same time, we're not going to put any added pressure on ourselves. We're going to go out there and we're going to have fun. In order for us to have a lot of fun, we need to go out there and win some games, and that's what we really plan on doing this year.
Biloxi kicking off its 2022 campaign with its annual Shrimp Bowl matchup against East Central on August 26th. And time for some coaches' picks. Catlin French going with Pop's Pizzeria for his go-to Biloxi meal, and then keeping it in the fam with Jack French serving as his coaching idol. Finally, favorite championship moment is actually 2 for the price of 1. Mississippi State and Ole Miss winning the College World Series in back-to-back years.